What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Spilling the Chai. This is not the first time that you've seen Zohaib on my little show. I still haven't hit 1,000 subscribers. Actually, I'm 90 followers away from doing that on YouTube. But Alicia, this is the first time that you've been on the show.
And I think all the 20 subscribers that you get is going to be thanks to me. I'm going to bring you the good luck.
Really?
Yeah.
The good luck and the followers, I'll take
Yeah.
it. I'll take it. Okay, so today is really crazy because you both are, killer brokerage execs, owners, big bosses, power couple of real estate. We know this. Everyone on Instagram knows this. But, I don't know, have many people sat you both down together?
No.
Okay, interesting.
So you are number one.
Oh,
Yes, you are number one.
Always number one. Yeah, number one bullshit guy.
Nah, just playing.
The first one is a couple's rapid fire. That's gonna
Okay.
run for like 3-4 minutes, right?
Okay.
Who's the early bird and who hits snooze?
I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. He sets 10,000 alarms even on a Sunday.
Oh man.
Sunday, my phone's on silent.
But you set 10,000 alarms.
Not on Sunday.
Okay, until Saturday.
I think you're sleeping through his alarms that are not.
No,
existent on
I'm the
weekends.
only one who's waking up through those alarms. He's constantly snoozing them.
Not on Sunday.
I
Okay.
love this. I freaking love this. This is exactly what the internet asked for. Would you rather have a Fortune 500 CEO as a client or a Bollywood star? Let's say Deepika for reference.
Fortune 500.
Fortune 500?
It depends on what they want to buy, man.
Well, technically, she could say one and he could say one, and both.
I mean, I'll have whoever's paying more.
Hey, let's go. What's your go-to hype song on the way to a viewing?
Hype song on the way to a viewing.
No hype song for me.
No hype song. You're just always hyped.
I guess. Clearly not today.
Guys, for context, Zohaib's hand is just totally,
Busted.
smashed. He was, doing stuff. Don't ask. If your real estate game was a movie, what would it be called?
No, but why? He is the realtor on a Harley of real estate.
Yo!
I mean, he's the original one of one.
Get you a wife that hooks you up like that. Oh man.
I think she wants that Birkin.
Oh!
Yeah, whatever I have to do to earn it.
Oh man. What is the sort of couple pastime activity that you guys do that people don't know about? I mean,
That people don't know about.
No, not like that. Not like that. Too many people. No.
No, don't go there.
I actually didn't think about it like that, but alright, sure.
Okay. We like to ride together,
Yeah.
which everybody knows about.
Like bike, basically?
Yeah, like
Okay.
we ride on our individual bikes when the weather permits together as a form of relaxing activity.
Great. They ride for relaxation. Let's freaking go. Amazing. That was a great rapid fire segment. Now we're gonna go into the whole Dubai story, etc. I know parts of your story, which is there was an uncle who was like looking for a thing and he couldn't find anything for a while. You were like, "Yo, I got you, bro,"
Yeah.
and then you went
I
and stood
managed to
outside
get it
someone's
out, yeah.
office for like 4 months or something like that.
3 months almost.
3 months, and then like you finally managed to get it for him, and that was your start in real estate, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Was that 100,000 dirhams or
150K.
150K? There we go. Almost correct. What
Yeah.
was your start?
So my start in real estate, just like our marriage, was that he got me into real estate for the very simple reason that I have a great memory and he has a goldfish memory.
That is true.
Ooh.
So back
Just
in
facts.
yeah, it's an actual true story. So back in 2017, when he decided that he completely exclusively wanted to only do off-plan real estate,
Okay.
he used to go around the city, looking at what each developer is launching and what was new in the market and stuff. And at that time, I was not in real estate. I was doing finance for a paper recycling company. But he would come home every day in the evening and talk to me about various projects that he had seen and so on and so forth, and what were the details, like what was the name of the developer, what were they launching, what was the payment plan, and so on and so forth. And he used to just say, this is what my day was.
Yeah.
And then he would talk to me about, I have this client and they have this requirement, so I'm thinking of offering them this development. And I would be like, hey, but you remember you had told me about that development also?
Damn,
And then he's like,
crazy.
oh yeah, that would make sense also. So basically, I was introduced to real estate because I have a good memory and I would help him remember
That's wild.
developments around the city. I mean, he started doing content back in 2018 as well, when Instagram was still a picture sharing app.
Yeah.
But he used to do like carousels and those individual stories and stuff like that. At that time, when he properly started doing like video content, I started doing the research for him.
Okay.
So I would actually like read blogs. I generally like to read. I'm the nerd. So I like to read. I like to find out things. So I would read like all these historic things that had happened. How did Dubai real estate start? What happened?
that
The
would
interesting
be-
stories. What is the latest update? What is this? What is that? So I would do the research for him. I would put it into an article
Okay.
and say, this is what you have to talk about in your next episode. And then him and Fahad would take one look at it and they would say, okay, we're going to dumb it down in our way. So the final draft would not even have a single word that I had written, but it would have the essence of everything I had researched, but told through his words.
How do you guys separate like personal life and business? Because I mean, it must be always on kind of
I don't
vibes,
think
right?
we do.
I don't
You
think
don't-
we do.
And does that positively or negatively impact relationship?
I think a bit of
Both. Yeah. I mean, look, for the past 3-4 years,
Yeah.
we have been very aggressively building, right? We're building our brand. So
Yeah.
we have put our head in the trenches, and this is what we're doing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We barely take a day off. And sometimes it gets tiring. Sometimes it gets, you get caught up in the moment, and you're also like your life partner is also your business partner. So
Yeah.
it becomes difficult.
Damn.
But sometimes you take a step back and say, you know what, I'm going to take 7 days, we're going to go on holiday and we're going to try and not talk about work. We've built a team over the past 3 years that they can manage without us for 7 days.
Yeah. So what are those kind of conversations that you have for like 4 hours with these clients? Like what would you even talk about?
a lot of the selling happens with relationship building, not just facts and figures and numbers.
Yeah.
The majority of the time, when a client sits with someone for that long, is because they are comfortable. Not
Yeah.
because he's spitting out numbers and facts. I mean, you get tired of it in half an hour. Realistically,
Yeah.
how much are you going to talk about a project? After that is all relationship building. The transaction has probably happened already in the first half an hour.
Do you think it's like about the client's sort of vision that they're trying to convey to your agent almost at that point? And like they're just like, this is the life I want for myself. What can you show?
What
That
did you
you-
want to
No,
say?
to be very honest, I think clients sit with us as long as they do, because most of the time when they sit with other professionals who work in the same industry, most of the people working in this industry are focused on selling a particular specific 700 square feet, 1-bedroom apartment,
Yep.
right? And when you're working in off-plan real estate, when you're helping somebody build a portfolio, you're never truly offering somebody a 700 square feet, 1-bedroom. So if
Right.
you're not able to show someone the larger picture, the more holistic vision and the more long-term vision,
Yep.
that's kind of, if you're able to show somebody that, then then people want to sit and talk to you, because then they want to understand what's outside of the 700 square feet on the first floor or the fifth floor in one particular building, in one particular development, right? Like they're seeing Dubai on the whole. And although you may have lived in Dubai your whole life, but living in Dubai is different than looking at Dubai from an objective investment perspective.
Right.
So when you're looking at Dubai that way, then everything changes. And when you're having that kind of conversation with somebody who knows what they're talking about and can back themselves up with facts and figures and research and data, that's when clients want to talk to our people.
Oh damn. For me, my strategy is to just trap everyone in a car.
I see
Give them a
that.
hot beverage. It's like, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
My office is like 15 minutes away.
But it's really good. By the
Yeah.
way, I love it. It's very nostalgic tea.
Yeah. That's
I love it.
Bonvita tea.
Bonvita tea, I love it.
Okay. What was your sort of we made it moment in the city?
You haven't made it.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
bro.
haven't made it.
These guys have like 5 G-Wagons and they're like, we've not made it yet.
One
What?
G-Wagon, bro.
Just one, bro. Oh, come on, bro.
Haven't made it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we've made it. I think we have a long way to go. We're just getting started.
Yeah.
But
What's that big dream for both of you?
I mean, I think it's, for me, much bigger than a car or a home, or
Absolutely.
like it's not
Absolutely.
just that. But for me, I think what I do genuinely want is, so Zoeb really wants a big office, but on the ground floor.
What?
Yeah, He
What's the
doesn't
deal with
want an office space in an office building. He wants an
The
office on the
whole-
ground floor,
Like a showroom.
like a showroom. And all I want is a turnstile in the middle with a Harley Davidson revolving in that
wow.
office. So.
I know this is gonna happen. I just know it's gonna happen. So, is the Dubai market headed toward more luxury or more volume in the next 12 months?
Luxury will continue, man.
Yeah.
There's an influx of a lot of ultra high net worth that are still relocating.
Yeah.
I see
But
a
you
lot.
guys already moved here. I don't know who else you talking about. Riz.
No, but I think a bit of both because ultra luxury segment in Dubai is still affordable as compared to the rest of the world when you compare it to places like London and New York and Hong Kong, even Mumbai.
I've seen all of these videos, by the way, that you've done.
Yeah.
With the whole, like, what you get for in London. And
Correct.
And how you have to tie a chain to your car and stuff like that in
Yeah.
London. I used to live in London for about 6 years, by the way.
Okay.
So, very familiar with how it used to be and how it is becoming now.
Yeah.
And I wish it was not the case because it's a beautiful, beautiful city.
I love London.
Yeah, it's a great place to like walk around in the greenery, etc. Except now you
Go
get
for a
your-
holiday, bro. Dubai
Yeah.
is better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like a 12-day holiday
Is
or like
ideal.
Yeah.
okay, what is the biggest misconception that people have about this market?
That it's overhyped. It has no basis of why it rises and why it falls.
Yeah.
It's only for the millionaires. It's only for the super wealthy. And it's,
Can you talk about that a little bit more? What do you mean by that?
it's very affordable today. Today Dubai. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed this shift, but in the past, I moved here about 11 years ago, and at that time, Dubai was still a stopover destination.
Yep.
Dubai was basically your gateway to the world. You took an Emirates flight if you wanted to go, to the US or to Europe or wherever else, even to Australia and stuff. You came to Dubai, you stayed for 2-3 days, and then you flew on to wherever you wanted to. But I think after COVID, increasingly Dubai is no longer a stopover destination. It has become the destination.
Yeah.
Where people are more coming and living and settling with their families. So we're at a friend's birthday party and we met another, like one of his other friends was there who works in shipping.
Okay.
And he was telling us, we were just talking about trends in shipping, and he was telling us that this is the first time, the past 12 months have been the first time that they are assisting people in relocating from Canada to Dubai.
Okay.
So he's like, traditionally
Going the
it's
other way.
always been
The other
people
way
from
around.
Dubai going to Canada, and that sector is still there. So there's still a lot of people that are moving from Dubai to Canada. However, people moving from Canada to Dubai was never even a sector that was considered,
Right.
which has opened up now in the past 1 year.
What do they do for work, these people?
A lot of people have blended working models. I know of a girl that works with the NFL, and she was living
Okay.
in Canada, and she's moved to Dubai now with her husband. So she's still remotely working with the NFL. She's a data analyst, like a senior data analyst, and she's moved here. She's moved her life over here. There's a lot of people that are small and medium business owners who want their kids and wives and families to be here. There's a lot of our clients that have moved here with their parents because parents are getting older and it's too cold for them,
Yeah.
and they want to be here where they're more closer to India and Pakistan, like the eastern countries. And so there's
Yeah.
a whole bunch of people. There's a lot of university students as well, considering that content creation, the tech space, AI,
Absolutely.
this entire industry has really boomed in that manner, so to speak.
So, there's this stat on, San Francisco commercial leases, basically. In 2020, the commercial leases taken up by AI companies were like 35, 38 or something like that. Today, literally just 5 years on, it's about 375 massive commercial leases. I'm talking about like entire buildings just going taken up by like AI companies and things like that. I'm very curious to see what that moment for Dubai is going to be.
Yeah.
Because obviously the old North Star growing up here and being from India, it was always the US.
Correct.
Right? And now the North Star has changed.
Correct.
And
True.
it's actually closer to home than you'd imagine.
100%.
So I'm very curious to see what that next generation of AI company building looks like out here.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, like most things in the Middle East end up being things that are lagging from the US.
That's
like
correct.
a few years, right?
Yeah.
Like Uber Kareem,
Yeah.
anything like Talabat and like whatever, Instacart, whatever the hell was there in the US. So we're just trying to, see how we can actually innovate and then go that way. the other
But
way.
I think that's happening more on that has started to happen now. Like earlier it was that we were not copying, but assimilating their trends.
Yeah.
Versus now, I think we're setting the trends that are becoming more.
Yeah. Anything in particular?
I don't have any right at the top of my mind, but I
Yeah.
do see this shift coming in. Like for instance, if you see even public transportation, we were sitting with somebody today afternoon, and these guys they actually they consult the Dubai government
Okay.
on their infrastructural
Yeah.
projects. So they were telling us that they've seen the blueprints of the Blue Line metro station, and they said that they were blown away by the sheer scale of what that development is going to look like.
Yeah.
They said literally more than almost close to about 20% of that project is going to be AI.
Oh, wow.
Even in terms of
What did he
Like
mention?
the
consumer
drivers
interface.
and-
So
yeah.
this
No
is what
people.
he said. He said that there will be no more cards, there will be no more tickets, there will be no more people.
Just walk.
It'll
Or
be
retina scan.
Wow.
Can
very
you
cool.
imagine? Like,
I mean, well, so when I was in San Francisco a few weeks ago, I got into a Waymo. Have you guys heard of this? So basically, it's like an autonomous car, right?
Okay.
And it's like an I-Pace from like Jag or something like that.
Okay.
And there's no driver. You go to the back seat. There's cameras on every side of the car, and then it drives itself. And you're just sitting in the back, and you enter the thing, and like start your ride.
How was it?
It was awesome. And it was for women, I would say, especially in the US and the safety over there, it is actually much more safer than an Uber.
yeah, 100%.
So I don't know how it'll work with the patrols, you know, on the left lane, but like, but
Hey, don't say anything about patrols. I drove the car for 10 years. I love it.
no, patrols are great. I mean, anything that you feel like you wanted to say about how social media has changed for the both of you, actually? Social media, sir.
It's good.
It's good, man. I see him post like the analytics go up and up every single month. I don't
think
know. It's a lot
for
of pressure.
me, though, it's just really endearing, honestly. He's a very private person in real life.
Yeah.
And every time we go out somewhere and, you know, somebody recognizes him or, you know, it happens sometimes.
All the time. Yeah.
And it's really like, okay, I mean, on the face, he'll be like, you know, people will come up to him, say that, can we have a picture? And he will take a picture with them and so on and so forth. But I know at the back, he's a really shy person. And then he'll turn around and I can see that little shyness in his eyes still. So I think...
Damn.
So I
She's
think-
in love with you, by the way.
Mm.
It's insane. Like, why is she finding these things cute?
My husband!
It's my husband! So, what about you, bro? What do you think is, like, sort of, what have you seen work more now than work before? Social
In terms
media-wise.
of?
Content.
It's constantly changing, man.
Mm.
Right? There is no saying that, okay, this is what's working and I'm going to keep doing this. Plus the number of people doing the same thing over and over, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I think what's worked for me since day one has been authenticity and just putting shit on the table.
Yeah, absolutely.
And even though from day one, having people call me up and say, hey, why are you giving out so much information? It's already so difficult to do business. But then later on, I realized that if I give out so much information, I get a lot more business. And people like that, I guess, and that's what's worked.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to couples thinking of building something together?
Be
Don't.
patient.
Don't be patient.
No, be patient with each other
Yeah.
and show grace to each other. I think you will get there.
Yeah, bro. Come on.
And whenever you're angry, just go for a smoke.
Or
Just
you
leave.
can wear a cast and wonder what happened.
Oh, you were the one. Alicia happened.
Ali happened.
One word to describe the Dubai real estate scene right now.
Dynamic.
That was the word.
That was the word.
Hmm.
Damn, she took the words right out of my mouth. And if you could chai chat with
If I could
anyone-
what?
If
Chai
you could chai chat, chit chat, chai chat
Okay.
with anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would it be? Like, if you were going to do something similar to this, have them in a car for like 45 minutes, who would that be? You can't say me, obviously. Anyways.
I think I would want to sit with Grant Cardone.
Damn, Mr. 10x.
Yeah.
100x? 10x?
10x.
10. Why only 10, bro? Okay, why?
The guy's done well for himself. I don't know his exact business model. I know how he does things with other people's money, and I don't know if he repays back the way he promises or the returns that he gives online or whatever. But he's done a fairly good job
Hmm.
for what he's built today. He is like the go-to guy for real estate,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? He
Probably.
buys out entire structures with crowdfunding,
Damn.
a type of crowdfunding,
Hmm.
and people still trust him and still give him money. So you know what? I'd love to sit with that guy for 45 minutes. Shit.
You know what's actually quite impressive about him as well? I found the ways that he sort of like raised his daughters to be like so involved in the business so early on. I find that very cool.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
can't imagine. I was an idiot at 13, 14, 15, whatever.
True.
Like,
Yeah,
total,
100%.
like, duffer. Like, you know what
You
I'm saying?
and the rest of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and
Most
it's
of
just
us
like the exposure that you give to those kids that early on. I'm not even talking about the
Yeah.
money and this and that. I'm just talking about like
Yeah.
pick up the phone, cold call somebody, and like ask them to get them to book a demo or get them to book a
Yeah.
viewing or whatever it is, right? Like that's not easy, and that's a skill that becomes a muscle almost. And if you
Yeah.
start training a
Yeah.
muscle from 13 versus 25,
For
it's a
sure.
very big difference.
Yeah, 100%.
He's utilizing all his resources
Yeah.
and he's doing it
in
well.
the right way.
Yeah.
That you know what, this is something that I need to do rather than send my kid to school,
Mm.
do the college, get a job,
Yeah.
let them teach you on the ground up. No,
Damn.
just get into my own shop, start from ground up, no problem. But you know what, go in from now.
Absolutely. Alicia,
Yeah. Oh,
for you.
for me, I think it would be His Highness Sheikh Mohammed.
Oh, that's a good,
good
one.
one, good
That's a
one.
very good one.
Well done,
Honestly,
well done.
he's built this
True.
city out of nothing. And
True, true.
For me
I think she
personally,
wins.
personally, I think it's because of his leadership that regular people in Dubai feel inspired to be better and do better every day. And that includes me. I was not such a go-getter in India. I didn't care so much about my health, and I didn't care about balancing health and work and doing better and scaling and wanting better. I couldn't dream that big. And I think there is something about Dubai that makes you dream bigger, makes you want bigger, makes you want better. And I think that's because of his leadership. And this is just seeing him on like media, right? So
Yeah,
imagine
in
like
real life.
spending 45 minutes with him in real life. I think it would be motivation enough for a lifetime.
Damn. No, that's fair. You
Yeah.
heard it here, guys. Episode 20 is going to be Sheikh Hamdan and Sheikh Mohammed like sitting in the car, and like we'll do this whole chair switching thing. Everything is going to be crazy, and they're going to love so that Born Vita chai, like insane. Exposure to royalty and things like that obviously is like stuff that you once you're like more in that elite league, I guess. I've seen a lot of the developer guys meet them.
Yeah.
But I think it is, even from a distance, so inspiring.
Yeah.
And I think there's a certain respect given to leadership here that's not in any other part of the world.
Nowhere.
Yeah,
in the
nowhere
world.
else.
It's like, even if they're just like, I've seen this video so many times of the kids crossing the road, and like there's no bodyguard cars or anything.
Yeah.
Like, it's just one car. And like they just stop at the speed breaker
True.
and they're just waiting for these kids to cross the little road.
Yeah,
And they're all just like, oh my God, that's the guy. He stopped. Some of you drivers out there need to be, learn from that. Get inspired.
Okay, no, but okay, I
Yeah.
want to ask you.
Yes.
What made you decide that Dubai is the place where you wanted to set up shop? You could have done it anywhere else in the world.
I wish I had a very inspirational answer for you. To be very honest, I tried.
Wait.
Yeah?
Daddy, mommy didn't let you travel?
No, they did.
Okay.
They actually, I'm so blessed. Like, my parents, they gave me the best education possible with whatever. Like, my dad came here with, like, his first job was at UAE Exchange. He was a teller
Wow.
at
No
the counter.
way.
Yeah, he was making like $2,000 a month. He actually lost some money
Wow.
in the first day of his job. After that, he never lost any money. In fact, he saves like crazy. And, both of them worked so hard to give me the life that I have today. And they let me travel everywhere, actually. Like, first to university, where, I somehow figured it out and made it out alive. I went to a good school, learned finance and things like that. Never ended up pursuing banking or consulting, anything like that. And then I kind of just found my own feet, to be honest. Being from Dubai kind of makes you it's being from Dubai, first of all, itself is an interesting word. I'm Indian from
Yeah.
who
True.
grew
Yeah.
up here like my whole life, kind of a
True.
thing. But it makes me quite multicultural. Ended up flying all over the world, like 25 plus countries, I think I did. And it taught me a lot, I have to say. And what I realized was this is the best place to be and build, because I've seen the kids build in San Francisco. There'll be an AI kid, right? And he's like, I'm building AI for real estate. I was like, okay, where are your customers? It's like, I have 2 customers. I was like, amazing, that's awesome, congrats. But where are they? It's like, oh, they're in Texas. So why are you in San Francisco? Makes no sense, right? The tech guys are too isolated from their end customer, and in today's world, AI is most beneficial in pillar industries, aka real estate, healthcare, education, these kind of things. So if you're not with your customers, you're not like doing anything meaningful. You're just building like, hot tech for this 1 year, and then after that you're done. And I want to build the equivalent of Salesforce from Dubai to the rest of the world, right? So that's kind of like, why I would say, and Dubai has sort of got the hottest real estate market in the world right now. So I'm here.
So your platform,
Yeah.
or whatever your version of Salesforce is going to be called, for the lack of a better word, we are using Salesforce.
Yes,
but
yeah.
Whatever Joel's version of Salesforce is going to be Dubai's gift to the world, and that's our North Star going the other way.
Yeah, absolutely. It is.
So-
It's the tides are turning, and it's a lot of hard work to build the ecosystem,
Yeah,
because
it is.
you don't have to take it as your responsibility, right? Like,
True.
what do I, but at the same time, I feel like it's a great place to attract talent too, right? I think literally last week I had only 6 out of 14 of my team members like living in Dubai, and at the end of their week here now, there's at least 4 more of them moving to Dubai. And the other 4, they have a few commitments that they're sorting out, and then they will also do that. So that's 14, let's say, highly technical engineer sort of talent sort of moving to Dubai.
Yes.
And I think the more receptive end users like, yourselves, and by end user I mean like of software, right, become more receptive to buying software, the more Dubai is going to see tech talent come to Dubai.
Yeah.
That's really but yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
That's
Well,
amazing.
thank you so much, both of you, for being on Spilling the Chai. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you very much for having us.
Yalla, see you guys in the next one.